Okay, ayan. Andito na ating cosmological woman of the universe and nawalang tama sa buhay. Cosmological woman of the universe, umi-echo ka.
Ngayon, may echo pa ba ako?
Wala ka ng echo, but before we start, because you have the title of Cosmological Woman of the Universe, I think it is important that you answer Miss Universe question. And the Miss Universe question for the day is this. Cosmological Woman of the Universe, what would you change if you become God for a day?
Thank you so much for that very theological question. And a theological question deserves a theological question. Answer, rather. If I would be given a chance to become God for a day, I would choose the limitation of the question. I will extend one day to infinite so that I will have infinite time to change everything I wanted to change. And I thank you all.
So that there's going to be only change. No?
Yes, of course. If you give me the chance to be God, why would I be limited with one day?
Yes.
So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cosmological Woman of the Universe. Ayan. That's why you deserve your title. Ayan.
Oh, yes, of course. You know, if you're cosmological, you must be cometical. Charot. Wala pong ganong word. Anyway, anong chika? My God, iniwan ko ang maganda mga binabasa ko para sa ganito. Ano ba to?
Pag-aaralan na raw nilang i-abolish ang NTFL ka.
Alam mo naman ang stand ko dyan, di ba? Guys, you know what? Hindi nyo kailangan ng masyadong deep understanding of political science or whatever. Ganun lang kasimple. Ako, ginera mo. Dahil ayaw mo makipag-usap sa akin. Ayaw mo madaan sa santong dasalan. Okay. Ngayon, ako, okay. Let's have a duel. Sabihin natin duel lang. Alam niyo naman yung duel, di ba? Hindi ata kasi pwede sabihin, baka sabihin. We're promoting violence. So, alam niyo yung duel, di ba? Yung how you resolve a conflict, yung sa individual level, yung mabari lang kayo, di ba?
Duelo.
Duel. Yes, duelo. Day, nadedo ka. Ano gusto mong gawin ko? Alam mo hindi ko i-claim yung victory ko. Hindi ba? You died. And I have to claim my victory. So it's the same principle. Yung mga religious dito, like for example, you know, David and Goliath. David sino ba tatay ni sino ba yung king nila noon? Saul? The Israelis yun, diba? Agreed, had a deal with the Philistine, hindi po Palestine yun, Philistine. Sabi nila, pag daw na patay si Goliath, sila ang magiging slave ng Israel. Kung hindi, sila yung magiging slave, ganon. O, napatay sila ni David. Napatay ni David si Goliath. So, the agreement was honored. So, there is a battlefield, guys. So, itong sila, they wanted war to achieve their aims. And of course, the military, okay, gusto mo ng war, let's have war. The military already achieved victory. Bakit mo i-abolish yung NTFL ka? Kayo ang talo. Nagigets nyo? Bakit yung nanalo, yung kailangang mag-adjust dun sa natalo sa battlefield? You know what? You need to understand, war is the court of last resort. Okay? That's the court of last resort. If you lost there, Wala nang appeal. Talo ka na eh. Di ba parang, bakit yung gobyerno kailangan mag-adjust sa'yo? And nanalo na sila sa pinaka-ultimate court of all courts, which is war. That's how traditionally war is considered. And I think yan yung nawawala sa kaisipan ng mga tao, no? War is the court of last resort. That's the realist understanding of war. You died, nanalo kami, ikaw magde-demand? Kung ano gagawin ko sa pagkapanalo ko? That's a simple way of making you understand something as complex. Pero naintindihan nyo? Naintindihan nyo ba, mga Bex? Naintindihan nyo?
Yes. And ang nakakaloka ito, Sas, no? Kasi the ones who's pushing it is UN Special Rapporteur. Remember last year, naging issue na yan several times. Na may pupunta dito ang UN Special Rapporteur and then sabi nila, i-abolish nyo na yung kasi yung red tagging nakakasama yan, hindi yan dapat ang way to a peaceful resolution of conflicts, ganyan. I remember February 2023, a UN Special Rapporteur came over to discuss that. At that point, hard stand yung mga government official. Si Boying nga galit na galit pa, offend pa dun sa statement eh. And then all of a sudden,
sino ba to, Joey? The Philippines has been at war with the CPP and PA for 50 years. And then entra ka na pinapasweldo ka, ka lang naman, swelduhan ka lang naman sa UN, nagkatrabaho ka lang naman dyan dahil mga sa makakakilala mo, na-promote ka, nagtrabaho ka lang. Alam mo yun na, wala ba kayong humility? Is humility not a word in your language? Taga saan ba to? Ganyan dapat yan eh, na parang, Bex, nanalo kami. Bakit yung, bakit kayo
there is only one acceptable reason why we need to abolish NTF-ELCAC, and that is when we zero out the insurgency problem.
When there is already a complete disarmament, you know, there is already a complete disarmament. Siyempre, wala na siyang silbi kasi nga completely disarmed na ang NPA, tinalikuran na ng CPP ang kanilang digmaang bayan. Ganyan. Pero sasabihin, Bex, bakit ka e-entra sa Pilipinas na nakikipaglaban, maraming buhay ang nabuwis na dyan sa 50-year war, over 50 years na ata yan, di ba? Or 50 years pa lang, na gera. At sasabihin mo kung anong gagawin namin. Bex, baka masampal ka. Alam mo yun, di ba? Alam niyo yun sa mga sa mga barrio nyo or yung sa mga neighborhood niyo, tapos may dayong pupunta, tapos makikialam. 'Di ba? Alam niyo yan, 'di ba? Anong tawag natin? 'Di ba? Sabi na, punyetan to, dayo ka lang Bakit ka nakikialam dito? 'Di ba? That is our Filipino value. Pag dayo ka, dun ka sa gilid.
Pag dayo ka, wag kang kupal.
So ito, no matter how you put this in eloquent language, kakupalan to. So itong gobyerno, putang ina, mahiya naman kayo sa mga sundalong namatay. They won that war. Okay? The Philippine military won that war. The Philippine Congress should pass a joint resolution acknowledging the strategic victory of the Philippine military. The president should already claim that we have strategic victory, and then the only way for you to we can talk to you is if you would like is that the timing of your complete disarmament. Nothing else. Tapos biglang may abolishing NTF-ELCAC, kakbe? Bakit ka? Sino ka ba? Sino ba tong bakit ka nakikialam? Hindi naman ikaw yung nanalo, UN. Pilipinas yung nanalo sa gerang ito. Bakit ikaw? Bakit ka nakikialam? Makialam ka kung gusto mo na Okay, kayo magpa-facilitate ng complete disarmament ng CPP-NPA. Nothing else. That is the only role that the Philippines should demand from the United Nations. Kasi kailangan mo ng inventory niyan eh. So you need a third party in order to fully accomplish that. And the UN can probably play that role. No? Pero putang ina, magdidictate ka ng, ay, abolish yung NTFL. Be, anong kinalaman nun sa victory namin? The victory of the Philippine military should be consummated. And that consummation should be the complete disarmament of CPP-NPA. Putang ina, why would you accept less than that? Why would you accept? Why would you accept less than the complete disarmament of the CPP-NPA? Bex, panalo ka sa gera eh.
Toro, Diyos me. And ang pinaka nakaka-frustrate dito kasi, of course, for ordinary Filipinos, you expect our leader to protect our sovereignty, that we impose, deflect this kind of imposition dapat dun sa mga local affairs natin. But ang trend dito sa NTFL CAC 2023, they are already floating the idea. Hard stand. As kanina nga pinakita ko sabi ko as late as November 2023, Anyo, Jonathan Malaya, Boying Remulla dismissed the idea outright. Every time na nilalabas to ni Ian Fry, ni Irene ka na, oy, abolish nyo na yan kasi pangit mang red tag, ganyan, mali yung ganyan keme-keme, ganun. Yun yung reason nila kung bakit gusto nila i-abolish kasi hindi raw to effective tool to protect the freedom to express ng mga tao, ganyan. And now today the Presidential Communications Office issued a joint statement wherein they are saying that yung suggestion ng UN Special Rapporteur is being considered. And that there are challenges in the implementation. I'll show you the pinakita ko kanina pero papakita ko sa iyo yung para sama-sama tayong mabad trip muli. Ayan. Yan, eto. This is the statement. Galing to sa Presidential Communications Office. The UNSR's initial report offered suggestions to enhance programs and mechanisms safeguarding human rights with the focus on freedom of opinion and expression. That suggestion is to abolish NTFL CAC. Ayan. This suggestion will be thoroughly evaluated and considered for implementation, serving as a foundation for transformative measures.
Ang ina, war po yung context. Bakit kayo nag-inject ng freedom of expression? It is a war. Putang ina. War po yun. War. Nanalo yung Philippine military. Strategic victory nga eh. Complete disarmament. Bago tayo mag-usap-usap na i-respect namin yung freedom of expression and mag-disarm ka muna. And then pag-usapan natin yan. Pwede naman o di mag-join kayo as party list para yung Alex Bungkayaw, di ba? Dati siyang Alex Bungkayaw. That's a armed group. Nasa na yung isa sa mga leader ng Alex Bungkayaw? Nasa Congress, di ba? Isa nga yan yung sa nanguusig kina Lorraine at pwede naman ganon. Pero yung Bex, una-una, you have to respect the result of the battlefield. Wala ba kayong code of honor? Putang ina. Respect the result of the battlefield. That is the court of last resort, war. And this is, alam mo dito lumalabas na napakaputang ina ng mga leader natin.
Totoo.
Putang ina, 50 years, magera. Tapos, papasadahan mo kaming enhance the freedom of expression. Putang ina, respect our victory first.
True.
Respect our victory first. Our soldiers paid it with blood. Kayo puro na kayo laway-laway. Our soldiers paid it with blood. Period. There's no higher price than blood. So, you respect it. We won. Siguro matatanggap ko to, Joey, ko nung dehado yung dalawa. No? Or tayo, panalo nga eh.
True. Anong mahirap intindihin doon?
Philippine government, panalo po tayo sa gera. Gera po ito. Hindi lang po to. Hindi po to ano. This is, again, war is the court of last resort. If you win it, you dictate the terms. No questions asked. Tangina, gusto mo makipaggera, pinatulan ka, natalo ka, tapos magdidemand ka? Uy, Doy, saan yun? Saan to? Tangina. Why? Bakit pag ang Western countries ang nananalo sa gera, they can dictate the terms? Bakit pag tayo hindi? Gago ba kayo? Paalisin nyo yan, sipain nyo yung mga yan. They do not respect the result of the battlefield. True. This is a huge insult to our soldiers. Pinagbigyan kayo, di ba? Sige ng gera. O, nakipaggera. Natalo kayo.
Yung desisyon nitong bansang to depende sa tama eh, no? Hardline nung una eh, pagkatapos biglang magbabago.
Di ba?
Depende sa batak.
You respect, no? You respect the result of the battlefield. Why will you not respect it? Tangina, hindi sabi, wala kang code of honor, wala kang, guys, in the event na sila yung nagwagi, do you really think na it will make sense for you to demand sila ngayon nagwagi? Correct. No, you adjust. Di ba? Like for example, yung civil war ng Communist Party of China and the nationalists. Natalo yung nationalists. And the world recognized the victory of the Communist Party of China. That's why Beijing was the government in Beijing was recognized as the government of China as a whole and not the government in Taipei. No. Putang ina, why don't we deserve that kind of acknowledgement from the international community that the government won against the CPP and PA? Sige nga, ipaliwanag nyo nga yan. At ba't hindi ito ma-insist ng mga putang inang to? Natatakot ba sila dahil may mga assets sila sa United States? Sa Europe? Which is most probably the case. Sige nga. Because this doesn't make any logical sense. Nagagets ninyo? Tangina, gago ba kayo? You lost. The history already decided you lost the war. Itong ginagawa nito ng United Nations. You know, because these are naval gazers. They don't understand what they're doing. What they're doing is simply reading from pamphlets and applying what they read from the pamphlet in every situation, regardless of the context. That is the truth.
Ito pa, Sas. Sige, sorry.
Yang state, kanino ba galing yan? Sa Presidential Communications Office?
Presidential Communications Office. So basically, parang ito yung joint statement nila after the engagement of the UN Special Rapporteur. The Irene Khan engaged with different government agencies, 10 House of Representatives and 7 Supreme Court Justices. Yun sabi. Mami Laika, mag-test ka nga ng audio mo.
Ay,
utang ina. Minsan na nga lang tayo nanalo. Ano ba to? Nanalo tayo sa gera eh.
Taro. Mami Laika, mag-test ka nga ng audio mo.
Okay na?
Ayan. Sige. Isa pa.
Hinaan ko lang. Ang lakas kasi ng bunganga ni Sas. Nag-echo yata.
Wala kang alam.
Ayan. Ito ay nakakaloka. In the same statement, ito yung sabi nila. Yung daw Ito, the UN Special Rapporteur commended the resilience and dynamism of the nation's civil society organization, praising the Presidential Task Force on Media Security for its backing and various government entities for their detailed briefings and invaluable insights. Ito yung highlight ng resilience and dynamism ng Pilipinas daw in backing the various government entities for this kind of cause. She highlighted several positive developments such as renewal of peace negotiations. Renewal of peace negotiations, my God. The release of Senator Leila de Lima and Miss Maria Ressa and the active participation of a robust civil society. Yun talaga yung measure. Yun talaga ang measure ng goodness para sa UN Special Rapporteur. O, diba?
Release si Maria Ressa. Bakit i-release? Nakakulong ba?
Hindi.
Saka yung kaso ni Maria Ressa, di ba, is...
mga kaso niya.
Oo, pero yung kaso niya is ano yun, di ba?
Nakakaloka, di ba?
May ang baduy, parang sinasabi nila na to protect daw yung freedom of expression at yung pagre-retag na yan, which is parang against sa freedom of expression, bumagin yung NTF-ELCAC. Parang dahil lang doon sa red tagging. Pero yung magandang epekto ng NTF-ELCAC, yung magandang nagawa, dead man na yun. Ang babaw nitong sino to, si Can?
Well, actually, it's kind of expected dun sa sa part ng UN, it is kind of expected because they have been saying this for quite some time. 2023 pa lang sinasabi na nila yan eh. Ang nakakaloka dito, dun sa part ng Pilipinas, medyo lumalamya yung response. Kasi, bakit ganun na? Bakit pag-aaralan na natin? 'Di ba? Bakit ganun na yung
alam mo, bumalik na uli tayo sa ginaganyan naman tayo. Pinifinger na naman tayo ng mga kaluraning bansa. No? Ay tayo naman, ang sarap-sarap nating magpa-finger, no?
There's only one kasi di ba parang itong Southeast Asia masyado nang umasenso yung Asian countries. So parang medyo even Vietnam, Indonesia, parang may mga boses na sila ngayon. Even tayo, paiwan pa din. Parang bumabalik tayo sa 1970s.
Kapal mga ano tayo, pinifinger-finger tayo at ang sarap naman to mga nakaupo, no? Tigilan nyo yan, Day. Tigilan nyo yan. Alam nyo, yung ibang bansa, no, dito, ano bang ginawa ni Licon? Yung pinakulong niya yung mga yan. Dahil, alam mo yon, nagre-reklamo yung outside country, sabi ni Licon yung fuck you kayo. Hindi talaga yung sinabi, pero sinasabi ko lang sa salitang Vargas. Pero ganun yung attitude. Akong pakialam sa inyo. Gagawin ko para sa naranapan sa bansa ko. Ganun din si Sukarno. Bakit? Alam mo yun, respect historical achievement. This strategic victory is a historical achievement. Mga putang ina pala itong mga puting to eh. Hindi nyo na nga ni-recognize yung victory ng Filipino revolutionaries against Spain. Putang ina, iba naman ito, ipagkakaigyo pa sa amin. Putang ina ninyo.
Ito nakakaloka sa
You know what's the difference? Look at what happened to Marawi. We won. The only difference between Maute and this CPP-NPA, ay itong CPP-NPA, may network ito sa Europe na naglalabi. Kung yung Maute may ganon, bakla hindi rin natin makiklaim yung sa Maute. Bakla. That is the only difference. You lost. Respect the result of the battlefield. Itong UN na to, Diyos ko, isaksak ninyo yan sa pek-pek nyo yung pinagsasabi ninyo, no? You have no respect for what you have no respect for the historical achievements of this country. You go back to your homes. Utang ina, we even respect the result of French Revolution. Utang ina, mas malala yung mga pinagagawa ninyo doon. Tapos ito, you cannot respect the victory of the Philippine military. Utang ina, ano to? The Philippines is being treated like a gusto ko gagamit na naman ako. Gusto ko i-interpret sa salitang layperson yung academic term. You are treating the Philippines as if it is an experimental subject in your liberal laboratory. Stop it. Putang ina, tigilan nyo to. Paano to gago? This is absolutely horrible.
Yeah. Si National Security Council, meron siyang statement and pretty much reiterated what SAS said na we have a strategic victory, ganyan-ganyan, and they disagree with the UN rapporteur. Okay? And I think ito naman yung stand nila ng for quite some time. Ang nakakaloka kasi, dun sa Presidential Communications Office kasi, why would say something different? Diba? Akala ko ba hardline yung dito? Ito nga yung sinasabi ko na ito yung sinasabi ko na hardline tayo dito, diba?
Di ba pa dyan si Boying? Matigas pa yung salita niya before dyan?
Na talaga, immediately, dinidismiss niya yung idea ng abolition ng NTF-ELCAC. Diba?
Alam mo yung problema kasi sa gobyernong to, alam mo yung mga taong nagre-report, hindi nila alam kung sino yung susundin, kung sino yung leader. Alam mo yung parang tulad nito.
Iba-iba sila.
Iba yung sinasabi ni Anyo, iba yung sinasabi ng PCO. Before noon si Boying, ayaw niya. Ngayon medyo parang dead man, lumalambot. Alam mo yung hindi firm kasi nga, sorry to say, pero talagang nag-agree na ako, ang weak ng leadership ni BBM. Hindi siya sinusunod ng mga tao niya.
Totoo. Ayun, nakakaloka. Anyway, basahin lang natin ng very quick yung sinabi ni Secretary Anyo. We respectfully disagree with the UN Special Rapporteur Irene Can's recommendation made this morning to abolish the NTF-ELCAC. We are already at strategic victory in our campaign against CPP, NPA, NDF. And to turn back now will be counterproductive and would render moot the whole nation approach that has been very successful in breaking the back of the CPP, NPA, NDF in the past 12 years. The fact remains that the communists are not yet finished. There are still 11 weekend guerrilla fronts across the country with some 1,500 armed regulars seeking to overthrow our democracy and the duly constituted government and wreaking havoc and terrorism in the countryside. The issue is red tagging. The NTF-ELCAC does not encourage nor support red tagging. We wish to underscore once again the Marcos administration has not issued any law, rule, and policy instrument that implements red tagging or even uses the word red tagging. The term has no basis and cannot attribute to any current government policy program or activity. It is not the policy of anybody or instrumentality of government. There is also no legal and binding definition nor is considered a crime under the laws of the Republic of the Philippines. Ayan. Nonetheless, if there are persons who are aggrieved, they have numerous legal remedies, yada yada. Ayun, we have relayed this position to UNSR Irene Can during the exit conference this morning, and we hope she will consider this in her final report. Ang nakakaloka, bakit hindi yan nag-reflect dun sa joint statement natin with the UN?
Why exactly do we need to have a joint statement with them? That is the, why do you need to have a joint statement with the UN rapporteur? That UN rapporteur is not representing a sovereign country. Who made the joint statement?
Well, joint statement ng UN na siya, I think that's, di ba? The Philippines and kasi tayo yung ka-engage eh.
No, bakit ka mag-joint statement ng ganyan? Putang ina. You are not a sovereign country. Wala kang standing as a sovereign country. You are a reporter. That's a rapporteur. A reporter. Paswelduhan ka. Pinapasweldo kita, bakit kapag joint statement ka sa akin? Putang ina mo. You make your report at the UN, wala akong pakialam. But you cannot tell me na mag-i-issue tayo ng joint statement tayong dalawa. Sino yung exit briefer? Sino yung ka-joint statement? Putang ina naman to mga to. Why are you leveling up this UN rapporteur to the level of a another sovereign country that you would issue a joint statement with them? Sige nga. Ano to? Putang ina, ano to? Gobyernong student council? Putang ina. Why? That's not a sovereign country. That's a rapporteur. Reporter.
Nakakaloka.
Putang ina. Diba? Miss Laika.
Ano bang gobyerno to?
Putang ina. Putang ina mo. Parang, you are raising their status to the status of a sovereign country na mag-i-issue ka ng joint statement. Putang ina, no. Ako di ba nakita mo ba si Duterte naggaganyan-ganyan? O di magbigay ka ng report mo, pero diyan ka. You know your place.
Yes, oo.
Bakit pinipigyan itong mga to masyado na parang level ng parang kakaloka? Nakita
mo ba United States having that kind of joint statement with whoever rapporteur? No! Mag-statement ka. Problema mo yan. Ba't ako makikijoin sa'yo? Wala tayong join. Ba't ka makikijoin sa akin? Hindi tayo level. Alam mo yun? Putang ina, paalala
actually,
ko lang
yung communications talaga ni BBM, yung communications niya is really making his administration look like a piece of shit. You have to fire everyone in the Presidential Communications Office.
You need to have level. Pag ikaw, instrumentality of the Philippine government, okay? Lalo na ito, presidential level pa to executive, no? Dapat, level to level. Gets mo? Level to level. Ka-level mo ba to? Itong UN rapporteur na to? No! Because the UN rapporteur is not a representative nor an instrumentality of a sovereign country. The UN is not a sovereign country. Okay? Nothing. It doesn't have the same status as a sovereign state. Nagets mo? So, bakit ka makikilevel? Utang ina, magre-release ako ng statement ng sarili ko. Ikaw, mag-release ka ng sarili mong statement. Oo, putang problema mo yan. Hindi ka pwedeng makijoin sa akin dahil pag nakipag-join ka sa akin, I am recognizing you as an equal. You are not my equal because you are not another sovereign country.
You're not a sovereign country, correct.
You are not representing a sovereign country. Wala kang status. Putang ina, bakit tayo nag-i-invent? Ano to? Putang ina, Diyos ko Lord, putang ina. Alam mo yun, parang...
Alam mo, okay lang sa akin kung weak si BBM, yung na presidente, pero wag niya naman gawing weak yung Pilipinas. Na ang ka-level lang, rapporteur lang, tag-report na ng proceedings, ka-level na ng Pilipinas. Ano ba yan?
Actually, weak tapos stupid eh. Yun yung sobrang fatal combination eh. 'Di ba yung because these are protocols, no. Yung sinasabi nga ni Sas kanina, may level yan. These are protocols. These are something that you expect a leader to know because these are basic these are basic concepts.
I-explain ko pa sa inyo, no. The rapporteur makes the report. Ipapasa yan dun sa UN, okay? Itong rapporteur, I believe it's based in Geneva. So the procedure is the rapporteur sends the report to the UN Human Rights Council. Okay? And then the UN Human Rights Council asks the Philippines, what can you say about this report? That is the proper protocol. Putang ina.
Nandun pala sa pasahan ng report ng joint statement pa.
Bakit ka makikipag-joint statement? No!
It really, it demonstrates how ignorant this administration, on recognizing, we can't put ourselves in proper place. Yun yung dating eh. Itong administrasyon na to, hindi niya alam kung paano iligpit yung sarili niya. 'Di ba? Report pa lang, 'di ba? Tapos may pa joint statement ka na. May pa joint statement ka na, 'di ba? So, clueless, sobrang clueless. It looks like that, this administration is really
ang ginagawa is, ayun na nga, kinukuya-kuyakoy ka, no? So, special rapporteurs conduct fact-finding missions, okay? Okay. Pero ito, nangyayari lang to by invitation. Gets mo? So, they invited them, this rapporteur, to the Philippines. Okay? So, ngayon,
ang dating talaga patronizing tayo sa napaka-patronizing natin sa...
No, sila ang patronizing itong UN. Ibig sabihin, they're condescending. Anong rapporteur to? Rapporteur of, ano ba to? Freedom of Expression?
Freedom of Expression, FOE.
Titingnan ko yung mandate niya na. May mandate yan. Ang ina, baboy na to. Ang ina. Kababoy.
Grabe. I think proud pa sila nito, ha?
Sa akin, may parang tama din yung intindinian nyo na parang dahil nasa red tagging, kailangan buwagin yung NPFL-CAC para wag naman madumisan yung freedom of expression of freedom of speech.
Sino nag-joint statement? PCO?
Yeah, nasa publish sa page ng PCO. Presidential Communications.
Pero nakalagay naman ata dyan kung sino kausap?
Wala.
Joint statement nino. Putang ina.
Joint statement. So, if it is a joint
baka
statement...
yung statement ni PCO sa kanila rapporteur.
If it is a joint statement, whose PCO is representing?
Hindi rin po pwede. DFA yan. Ang kausap mo
dapat. DFA and DBM dapat.
Ito ito ang mandate ng rapporteur na yan. Okay? The final report on the right to freedom of expression and the conclusion recommendations presented by the special rapporteurs to the subcommission at its 44th session. So may subcommission to ng UN Human Rights Council. Mga putang inang to. Ay nako Lord Almighty.
Kapal ng mukha, no? Nakakairita. Sobrang nakakagalit. Ayun. Sige, Daisas, kalma. Murahin mo pa.
Hindi nga. Wala.
Murahin pa.
Mandate na ganyan. Bakit ka nakikipag-ganyan joint statement? Hindi yan bansa. Ang ina, ang baboy. What ang baboy? Ang baboy.
Sobrang baboy, and we allowed it to we allowed. Yun yung binababoy tayo pagkatapos. Enjoy na enjoy. Enjoy naman tayo.
Ako kasi ko talaga dapat nakaano dyan tutok dyan si BBM, kumbaga malinaw yung stand niya tapos tutok siya. Kaya parang pinapabayaan niya, bahala na kayong mag-ayos niya na. Tapos yung mga nag-aayos, kanya-kanya sila ng interpretation o kanya-kanya sila ng depende sa kung ano nilang gustong sabihin o kung silang gusto nilang kampihan. Kaya ganyan.
So anong nangyari niyan, they actually invited this rapporteur. Kasi hindi naman
Philippines invited the UN rapporteur.
Yes,
hindi naman talaga.
Because hindi pwedeng pumunta ang rapporteur without an invitation. Yes. Kasi request magre-request yung mandate holder. The mandate holder is CAN. Okay? So, now the government sent an invitation for a fact-finding mission. Okay? So during such mission, the experts assess the general human rights situation. They will meet with national and local authorities, including members of the judiciary, if applicable, non-government, etc. country visits findings, conclusion, and recommendations are published in mission reports to the Human Rights Council. Yun yung sinasabi ko sa'yo, di ba? Now, the Human Rights Council will then review the report and then bring them up during a meeting. Tapos meron kasi itong review there is a human rights review. I forgot the exact term. I think every 3 years or whatever. Ngayon, doon sa review na yon, tatanungin yung Pilipinas, do you adopt this recommendation or not? Pero ang nagtatanong sa kanila nun, the council. Kasi nagtatanong din yung member ng council, which are sovereign states. Nagigets mo? Ngayon, nagbabaw dito sa ano na to, wala naman tong standing as equal to you.
Yeah.
Nada. So why are you doing this? You are lowering your status. Alam mo yon? Wala nga, putang na, ang baboy, parang, bakit mo pinapangunahan? Bakit yung nag-i-issue dyan? Wala namang role ang PCO sa foreign affairs.
Pero Sas, yung friend mo si Jonathan Malaya pala, nag-release ng statement na nire-reject niya yung panawagan na yun ng rapporteur na yan.
Dapat kasi nag-usap itong PCO, huwag siya mag-e-epal-epal lang ganito.
Alam mo, taka-taka ng PCO, nakakagigil na talaga. Alam mo yung mga nilalabas nila, puro mga kabaliwan.
Ginugulo niya ang buhay.
Sino ba head ng PCO? Pwede bang palitan na yan?
Attorney Cheloy Garafil.
Napakawalang hiya. Alam mo yung tulad ngayon, nilalaban nila na hindi naman nangako si BBM ng 20 pesos sa bigas. Parang tanga! Kayo yung nagsabi nun, di ba? Before noon. Malinaw naman sa amin na aspiration nyo. Kayo yung nagsabi na ayun ang pangako ni BBM. Tapos ngayon, binabali nyo dahil umiingay na naman. Ang gulo ng PCO, Mi.
Actually, sa totoo lang, yan ang pinakabulok. Isa sa pinakabulok na
alam mo, I think related to sa EU. Yung di ba kailangan natin mag-renew ng
Yeah, actually, na-mention ko yun, actually yun yung entrada ko kanina. Sabi ko, meron ka diba na you wrote about it even before manalo pa si PBBM eh. I remember you wrote about it yung yung unilateral trade with the EU, kung saan minention ko kanina yon, no, so lahat ng mga nung wala pa dito kanina. Sabi ko, SAS talk about this, the challenges of the BBM administration, the foreign relation challenges of the BBM administration in 2023. Sabi ni SAS, it will happen around 2023. Why? Because the trade agreement will expire December 31, 2023. And dahil unilateral yung yung trade agreement na yon, yung conditions na ini-impose sa atin ng EU actually includes yung pagpapalaya kay Leila de Lima, pag-rejoin natin ng ICC, yung pag-abolish ng NTF-ELCAC, among others.
Maria Ressa rin.
Ha?
Maria Ressa.
And Maria Ressa, yes. Ayun. Their names were mentioned, ha? Their names were mentioned. Nandun yun sa nung bago mabura yung account mo eh. Hindi ko alam kung buhay pa. Buhay pa kaya yung na yun, yung post na yun?
Oo, hanapin ko kasi nung ni-reinstate yung account ko, lahat ng past posts ko,
nabura.
Ang privacy setting, na turn into only to friends.
Okay.
Alam mo naman, balikan ko lahat yung girl, isa-isa nakakaloka.
Ayun. So yun, Kalerks.
So yun lang masasabi ko.
Binabasa ko yung statement ni Jonathan Malaya. Paras na paras kayo ng sinasabi. So at least align kayo ngayon. Na i-honor yung victory. Yun.
Yan naman yung stand nung yan naman yung stand nung 2023, ganyan rin yung stand nila, November, ganun. Very dismissive sila. But the problem is, dito sa joint statement, bakit hindi ganun? Bakit hindi nagre-reflect?
Baka may sariling baka may sariling presidente yung PCO.
dapat ang pina-forward na message ng PCO, the message of the National Security Council. Putang ina yan ang government army.
Correct.
Bakit forward na ano is in you? Alam mo to, there is a breach of there is an
overlap
breach.
ng
Oo, na putang ina, bakit mo yun ang pina-prioritize mo? I-prioritize mo yung national security.
At saka yung ganitong lost in translation na mga insidente, dapat may na-fire sa mga ganito eh.
Actually, dapat PCO should have shut up. It should have let the DFA handle it because the DFA will handle the UN Human Rights Security Council review. Okay? Huwag ka ganyan, girl. Dahil ngayon, magkakaroon ka na, bakit yung sinabi ng PCO nyo ganito? Nag-gets mo? Huwag kang ganyan, kang epal-epal. You shut up.